Hi, everybody. Um, we have another episode of Over Under coming up. My name is Kyle Joseph, joined as always by Rylan Turner. Rylan, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited. This was a very well received episode, the first edition of the all-time sitcoms. So, like, I'm excited to get into part two because, the people have demanded it.
And joining us for part two of the sitcoms, Tiffany Dasiak, my girlfriend. Tiffany, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm people. I demanded this.
Tiffany, you're doing your best impression right now of not Al, sorry, the neighbor from Home Improvement, because all I can see is your eyes.
Oh, Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson.
Do we have that on here? Oh, we did that
last time. We did that last time.
Yeah, we talked about it. It was
great.
I
know what's happening.
I could get rid of my thing to help that, but...
No, it's okay. I'm okay with being Wilson. It makes up for the lack of makeup on the bottom half of my face. Since you're all YouTube pros now.
The one thing I will say is that over the course of this, she's definitely going to spring up when she gets animated about a particular show. So I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, there is a specific show you're referring to.
So, where we left off, we were in the middle of 1996, which apparently started a bunch of sitcoms. One of the most famous and beloved, our next one.
Hold on.
Yes.
I have a question.
Go for it.
How old were y'all in 1996?
I was 6.
4. I was 4.
Jesus H. Christ. Okay.
I saw the end of this show live and then most of it in syndication.
Okay.
From 1996 to 2005, Rylan, Everybody Loves Raymond.
I was so happy that you are first. I don't know if I put this on the list or if you put this on the list. Whoever did, I'm real happy with it because I love this fucking show. This show was one of the you're right. It's universally loved, one of the best sitcoms of all time. And you know what? Ray Romano as a stand-up, underrated. He's funny. He's very much so. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nate Bargatze.
No.
He is kind of like the big clean comedian right now. And he has a very Ray Romano vibe. Like, I feel like Nate Bargatze could do a show very similar to how this one is laid out, and it would be successful. But anyway, point is, every character in the show is perfect. It's also the only sitcom out there that I don't think Kyle would argue with me about how they treated Deborah. We'll find out.
Weird one.
It's what?
It's a weird show for that reason. Underrated push.
Man, that's difficult because, like, again, it's one of the most beloved. There was a bunch of Emmys attached to this. People really did love this show. I'm gonna probably push it for that, but leaning towards an underrated because I really, really love it.
That's fair. Tiffany.
So the show went on 10 years too long.
We are off to the races already.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't like Ray Romano. I don't like whoever played his wife. I don't like whoever played his mom. I like Brad Garrett, fine. But, like, zero appeal to me. Like, this was not a show that I watched. It was a show that if it came on, I actively changed the channel. Yeah, I'm gonna say a big ol' overrated.
Okay, Kyle, I have to know now how you feel about this show. I know you said it was weird. I know you said it was weird, but like this is gonna be the tiebreaker here.
Oh, I'm between the two of you. This is a push. I think the dynamic between Patricia Heaton and Ray Romano is the most uncomfortable married couple in sitcoms, aside from Married with Children, a song or show we're not going to talk about.
Oh, why? That's such a great one. That's such a great one.
Oh,
I think we passed that decade.
We did definitely pass that decade. I didn't realize we skipped over it. I'm a little bit upset.
We'll talk about a better show that she was in.
Sure.
Later.
Sure.
But Doris Roberts and Peter Boyle, who played the parents, were so good. They did such a good job.
The episode where they drive through the front of their house is one of just watching Ray slowly unhinge in that moment where he just walks downstairs and he's just trying to go about his normal day with the fact that his dad drove through the fucking house. It was for me. Tiffany, I definitely understand where you're coming from. Like, it's not for everyone, but for me, he's a really good, like, subtle comedian in a sense that, like, sometimes it's his facial reactions and stuff like that that is the joke and not necessarily the things that he says. But yeah, go on.
Also, Brad Garrett was an amazing foil for Ray over the course of the show. Also, like the show as it went on, it developed some of the characters in interesting directions. Brad Garrett got to get married, his brother, to, I think, the wife of one of the producers of the show. I can't remember. But yeah, it was not always amazing. I don't know that I'd go back on it and enjoy it to the same degree, but solid enough show. It's a push.
I will say, the one of the highlights for me when adding new cast members into this show was Brad Garrett's in-laws, played by Fred Willard, and I cannot remember her name.
Was in this.
She's just the lady. I cannot remember what her name is, but oh my god,
I'm gonna look it up. I remember who you're talking about.
But no, Tiffany literally came in like hot with the like.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
No, I cannot remember what her. Oh, I forgot Doug Heffernan guested in this.
I don't even know these names that you're saying.
Yeah.
Kevin James was.
Tiffany, how old were you in 1996?
I was 8. It's twice your. It's a little pipsqueak.
I don't know if we have King of Queens in this list.
Oh darn.
That one I like less, but
you can do us a favor and not add it. Oh no, you added it.
We're adding it.
I'm sure there's. I was gonna say, I'm sure there's plenty of shows on this list that you have added and I have added that Kyle's just like, oh god, we have to talk about that.
Yeah, that already happened.
No, it didn't already happen. This is a 3-part episode. We're going for the gusto with this one.
Today is a new day. We can just not worry about what may or may not have been discussed. It's a new day.
Yes, it is.
I literally just thought of a show. You said King of Queens. What? Okay, hold on. Look at my face.
Wait, we're in the middle of recording.
I know this, but I'm thinking of a show.
Mm-hmm.
It's with, you know his name. He's in everything. He's also in Parks and Rec. The health guy, the health nut, that Anne.
Oh.
Yep.
God, what's his name?
What is his name?
He's in every. You talking about the guy who's also in Seinfeld as Elaine's boyfriend?
No.
Joe. Oh, okay, no.
No. Rob
What's
Lowe?
his name?
Yeah.
What?
Rob Lowe? I got Rob. Firstly, Rob Lowe is also in everything, and he's pretty great in everything too. So,
okay.
Yeah. Man, this episode's already off the rails. We're 10 minutes in.
Hold on. Okay. Rob Lowe, TV show, Netflix, Crazy Genius. His son is in it.
I'll add it.
Thank you.
On. I did want some more new ones anyway. But that show didn't last very long.
We don't talk about that because it's so good. And they have no business canceling half of the things that they cancel.
All right, fine. Hold on.
Unstable.
Yes, we will add Unstable to the list.
Can we add rules of engagement as well?
What's that?
I can add rules of engagement.
That would be David Spade and the guy who I was just talking about, the voice of Joe in Family Guy. I cannot remember his name.
Who's Joe in Family Guy?
Is
he the one in the wheelchair?
Yes, he's known for a very deep baritone.
Yeah.
He played David Putty. This is gonna bother me.
Son of a nutcracker.
He's
I can see his face in my head. He has dark hair.
Yeah.
Patrick Warburton.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's
okay.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
We're off to the races.
A whole new show, you guys.
This is more of a whatever this is than an over under. That's for sure.
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay, but hear me out. A show where we describe things in the most vague way possible and see how long it takes us to get things.
That sounds like now that we're on YouTube, that sounds like a bunch of people sitting on a couch to watch a podcast and being so frustrated that the people hosting the podcast cannot get the answers that are so there in front of them.
Watch this podcast on YouTube.
Me every day.
Why?
I don't know, dude. YouTube has become my number one app. Sorry. Anyway, let's
gonna mess up your Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year.
We are 12 and a half minutes in. We haven't got through 1996, the year we started on.
Okay.
So our second show of this episode, Rylan, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Man, I have not watched this since I was a kid. So I have not seen it with like adult lenses, but you know what? Fuck it. It's underrated. Salem was funny as fuck. Like that cat was such a smart ass and so fucking great. And he truly was the best part of the show. But no, yeah, I always enjoyed it. It was a little campy, but it was supposed to be. It was Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Tiffany.
Underrated. 1000% underrated. This was like the sequel to my love for Bewitched. This was like, oh, this is my generation's version of that. Good. Hated Libby Kessler. She could suck an egg. Sabrina and Harvey forever. I was not into the later season when she was like in college and she was dating Josh and Roland, the one who constantly referred to Harvey as farm boy. I don't know if y'all remember that. Oh God,
no.
No, as I said, I have not watched a show since I was a child. So like it was so vague with me. Like I remember the aunts. I remember one of them was Catherine Rhea.
Yeah, and that shit.
Beth Broderick.
Yes, Beth Broderick. Principal Willard, he was such a jerk. No, Principal Kraft, that was his name. He was a jerk. He had it out for Sabrina. I'm the Drell, who's like the head warlock on the Witches Council, and that was
oh my God, you were not unlocking any memories for me.
I am not, or I am.
You are not. I underrated the show, and I can't remember any of this.
Oh God, yeah. No, I love this. And then there was like when she had to like go through all the shit with her quizmaster to like get her full witch's powers. No, you don't remember any of that? I think like my least favorite episodes were the ones that involved her actual factual sister Amanda as her like little cousin.
How many seasons did this go?
7. 96 to 2003.
Wow. I gotta go. Is this on a streaming platform? Like, I gotta go back and watch this. Like,
I would like to.
7 seasons.
Probably.
Yeah.
This feels like an Amazon Prime. That just feels like something they dump on Amazon Prime.
Not a Hulu.
Yeah, that's
hey. I'm pushing this. I have seen maybe an episode of this combined. I didn't like it, but I don't want to judge it on based to that. You know, I haven't seen enough to know. So,
Y'all never like stepped into your linen closet hoping it would teleport you somewhere?
no.
What? What? I
How
gotta
do you
watch
think
this
they
show.
got to the other
Like-
realm?
All right.
You were 4. I'll give you a pass.
Speaking, boy, there's going to be some pushes. Let me tell you. Rylan, 96 to 2002. Talk to me about Spin City.
Ooh. I'll say underrated. Like Michael J. Fox is super funny for the period of time that he was on it, and like I'm sure we're gonna talk about him again later. Like, but Charlie Sheen is a good sitcom guy. Like that guy, he understands how to deliver on a sitcom, and I'm seldom to find a sitcom that he wasn't successful with. So, how long you say this went? 96 to when? 2002.
Yeah.
2002. Charlie Sheen was in the last 2 seasons.
Right. So, like, I don't know. Like, I think it's underrated because it for me, it was really great to see Michael J. Fox get into something again. And unfortunately, it didn't last. But like again, Charlie Sheen's a good guy to lean on when it comes to, hey, we need to replace somebody who's a big name on a sitcom. Well, I could be that guy. So I'll say underrated though, because I really like Spin City. It was in the after the Simpsons time slot when I was a kid, so I would catch it, and even as a kid, I enjoyed it.
Tiffany, Spin City.
I'd probably say it's underrated. I don't have a lot of memories about it, but loved Michael J. Fox, loved Barry Bostwick in it. And it was a good show. I remember not skipping this one on the television.
I don't know that I've seen a minute of this show.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Never came up.
Yeah, Barry
This one
Bostwick was like
very
the mayor of New York or
Yeah.
something.
It's very similar to like it had a same feel to like a news radio, where like I think there was a certain group of people who were like, I want to watch that. We'll see what that's all about. And then some people didn't. And years later, like news radio wasn't one that I ever saw. But years later, when I found it, I was like, oh no, this is a really good sitcom.
I don't remember Spin City being in like syndication or anything like that afterwards, because news radio definitely was not like a ton, but I do remember
in certain markets, sure, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a push. I literally never saw it. Speaking of 97 to 2003, Just Shoot Me, Rylan.
Is this David Spade?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. This one was fine. Like it was a bunch of people who worked at a magazine, right? Like Vogue magazine or something like that. It was fine. It was a different concept for a sitcom at the time, but like there were a ton of like at work sitcoms. So, but this one, like I'll say I'll push it because I enjoyed it, but it wouldn't be one that I was like, oh, you gotta see this show. So, but I did enjoy it. So I think David Spade for a period of time kind of like he was kind of the dude when it came to sitcoms. And we'll talk about him more.
Tiffany.
Definitely a push for me. I liked this one. I liked Elliot and Maya's dynamic. I don't know if you guys know. Okay, cool.
I don't remember.
So Maya's dad ran this like fashion magazine. Maya worked there. Elliot was the photographer. He was always hooking up with like models or some shit, but like Maya was in love with him, and then I think they had like a little back and forth kind of thing, and I think they eventually ended up together. Yeah, it was good. It was funny. I liked it.
Brian Posen was the list. There you go.
Who?
Brian Postman?
Brian Posen. Posehn? I don't know how it's pronounced.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I know who he is.
Yeah, he's a comedian. He's fun. Underrated?
Mm-mm.
Push?
Mm-hmm.
It's a push for me too, just because again, I didn't see the show at all. This was not my genre, and also this didn't really rotate again either. Like it had syndication time, but like because all of these shows did. but a lot of these ones disappeared. So this was a disappearing one, I think.
It's kind
Also-
of one of the things about the streaming service that kind of sucks is a lot of these sitcoms that did have that syndication kind of are sitting in limbo right now because I don't know where to watch Just Shoot Me if I ever wanted to go back and check out, an episode. So
now for a shorter one. Only got 51 episodes. Jesus. From 97 to 99, Rylan, Smart Guy.
Again, I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but like I remember it being a funny show. I think the dad on the show, I cannot remember his name, was a super, super like cool character. It was like whenever there had to be like moments of like wisdom shown on that show, he was one of the best dads for that. Like we talked.
Floyd Henderson, played by John Marshall Jones, by the way.
Sure. We talked on the last episode about how my mom had the opinion about Boy Meets World that it was kind of like a fake Disney TV ABC family. And like, I would kind of say like this kind of had the opposite feel for me. Like this kind of felt like, don't get me wrong. The idea of this kid being in high school when he was fucking 9 years old was ridiculous. Smart or no smart.
Sheldon Cooper, anyone?
Please.
We'll get to
but
that.
Yes, we will.
Only once though. I'm not doing any of this nonsense.
No
spin-off nonsense.
Although the new spin-off does sound actually better than I would. I'm not going to watch Young Sheldon. That's for sure. Anyway. What show are we talking about again? I'm sorry. I got
Smart
lost.
Guy.
Smart Guy. See, I'm dumb guy. I got lost. Anyway, Smart Guy. I will push it because I remember it being a funny show and I enjoyed it as a youngster. But yeah, like I certainly, I'm not going to be like, hey guys, I just checked out an episode of Smart Guy. I haven't watched it for fucking 25 years. You got to check it out. It's great. So yeah, push it. I'll push it.
Tiffany, Smart Guy.
I'll say it's a push. I'm always a fan of a good old ABC sitcom. I liked. Sorry,
It's
I'm not
okay.
allowed to play with the things.
It just gets picked up by the mic.
That's fine. That's what editing is for.
Tiffany, I have to edit this video. If you make me edit that out, let me tell you.
I like Ty Mowry. I think he got into some stuff in his like later years that I was like, you're not the cute kid that you were when you were like.
I
Full
forgot he
House
played
and-
Wade on Kim Possible. There you go.
Who? What?
Never mind.
I've never seen Kim Possible.
That's fair.
Also,
You've
Not
never
the
seen
top.
Kim Possible? God, I can't wait for the animation domination episode.
No, if we do Kim Possible on the animation one, we will be there forever. Limits. They are good.
what? I'm just gonna go with a push.
That's fair. It's a push show. Smart Guys was fun. If I want to give a shout out in this one, Omar Gooding, who played Mo, the next door neighbor type character. Marcus's friend. Very good.
Was Marcus the brother?
Yes.
Okay.
Entertaining show. Solid push. We're on to 1998. 3 big ones. Rylan, from 98 to 2006. That 70s show.
Wow, that show went to 2006. I knew it was like
Sure
a longer. Wow. Okay. Man, this one's hard because my favorite character on the show turned out to be a real terrible fucking person. And so fuck Danny Masterson, firstly. However, the show is a very good sitcom. The last season is pretty bad. Don't get me wrong. The last season of it is not great. I never watched that 80s show. I did watch that 90s show. And the only part about that 90s show to me that was like good was the fact that they brought Red and Kitty back. this show was great. Like in a sense that like the characters were well fleshed out. Red Foreman is one of the great all-time TV dads, in my opinion. To the point where like you said this started in 1998.
Yeah.
In 1998, he brought back the whole catchphrase thing, but never had to like, tongue in cheek it. Everyone knew he was going to put a foot in someone's ass, or say he was going to put a foot in someone's ass by the end of almost every episode. But that guy could like milk that shit like a pro wrestler. He could do it with a look. It's too bad that the show has the recognition of housing somebody who's such a terrible human being. But I really, really loved that 70s show. It's one of my top like 10 sitcoms of all time for sure. I might even put it in a top 5. I watched the fuck out of this show. Eric Foreman was a dork, but he was a lovable dork. Donna was hot. Kelsa was dumb. Jackie was annoying, and Fez was legendary. Also, apparently not a great person. So it's kind of got a murderer's row of, the end of the 90s where we just kind of turned the blind eye to bullshit. Bullshit behavior.
When you said this show had a bad person, I thought you were talking about Wilder Valderrama because I completely forgot about Danny Masterson.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, both bad guys, but one is in jail. One is definitely.
Yeah, that's right. No. Oh, I'm not comparing. I'm just saying I forgot the extent of which this show goes in a way.
But honestly, like, again, I want to make this final point. Like, Red and Kitty were the best characters on that show. Whether it was Kitty just being there was an episode. First, also, can I just say I had no idea what the circle was for like the first bunch of years of my life. It wasn't until I was a teenager that I realized that these guys were getting stoned in the basement. And I'm like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Because there was an episode where Kitty comes downstairs. She covers her fucking eyes. And she's like, one of you give me a lighter. I know one of you has one, and I need one right now. I think it was an episode where she was smoking. And like 7 hands pop up, and there weren't that many people in the room. It was great. Leo was here's the thing. So I could not connect with my dad on sitcoms at all because like, we were raised on really old sitcoms. So like, while I liked the Beverly Hillbillies, a lot of the shows that he showed me, I just couldn't get into. But for whatever reason, Tommy Chong playing Leo in this show killed my dad every single time. Like, he was not a Cheech and Chong guy. That was not his humor, but there was something about this character that he just loved. So yeah, it's got a big emotional thing for me. I'm going to definitely say underrated because it's unfortunately a hotbed for bad behavior. Go ahead, the rest of you.
Before you get to it, the show that surprised me as shows that cracked my dad up, The Weekenders, a show we probably will cover on the animated show.
Really? Okay. I like that.
Yeah, right?
I used the phrase later days for years after that show.
It's a great show. That 70s show, Tiffany.
Oh, God. I'm trying to parse my words really carefully because I feel like I'm.
Do you want me to go first?
I didn't.
I'll go first.
Everything that I feel about this is the complete antithesis of what you do. I hated this show. It's not my style of humor at all. I hated his parents. Like, here's the thing. I grew up in a family where we largely showed one another respect. So the concept of a father calling his child a dumbass, not a thing that I have any interest in. Maybe too close to my relationship with my biological father because of the shit that he would say sometimes. But I didn't grow up with him. Also, we don't want to go into my childhood trauma.
Nobody else brought it up.
No,
Yeah.
but just like I didn't like any of the characters. I thought Eric was an idiot. I thought Kelso was an idiot. I thought Jackie was an idiot. Didn't really care for Donna because she seemed kind of like snooty. I don't know. Not in the same way that Jackie was like Princess Snooty, but just like too good for you. Also, I don't think I realized for the first little while that it was about like when they were in the circle that they were getting high either. That sort of thing never appealed to me. No interest in like it was just not my thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'll get
All
off
right, I'm
my
gonna go cry now. Kyle, go ahead.
I will be kinder
Okay.
insofar as I do think that Red and Kitty are the best parts of the show. However, I hate the show with a burning passion. I never want to see it again. Like, this might just be a personal thing. Ashton Kutcher, there is no point in the history of the timeline of Ashton Kutcher that I was on board. Every project he was a part of, I'm like, no, I don't need this in my life.
I will agree with you up until one point. And Tiffany's gonna either laugh or not know what I'm talking about. The Butterfly Effect was a good movie. Other than that, it's a good, like, Tiffany, you've never heard of The Butterfly Effect?
I've heard of like the theory behind it, but I've never seen the movie. Like I know it was a movie, but I've never seen it.
I think it's a good movie. It maybe could have used a better actor, but he's in it and it's good. And I will agree with you, especially considering there's a show later on where he comes in at the end to try and save the day, and I hated it. So,
we'll get to that.
yeah.
Oh, all right. Staying on 98, also that ran to 2006. Very different shows competing. Rylan, Will and Grace.
God. I don't know. Like, I watched this with my mom. Like, this was one of those, like, you watch it with your mom type sitcoms. This wasn't one that I was just like, I've got to catch the next episode of Will and Grace. Who is the actor who played Will? I cannot remember his name.
Eric McCormack.
Okay, he was phenomenal on this show. There was something about the fact that because you had I don't know how to say this respectfully. So you had the more flamboyant gay guy in I cannot remember his name either, but I know it more. Jack, yes, versus the more like subtle gay guy in Will, and I thought the contrast was phenomenal. Is it Megan
Mullally?
Yeah, she is an all-time sitcom character. Karen was fucking hilarious. However, Deborah Messing does nothing for me. Like, there's nothing about her as a character in the show, and especially considering she is one of the lead characters of this show, that makes me like interested in watching it. I do enjoy the rest of the cast. Like I said, the last three characters, like I enjoyed the hell out of those guys. But like, she just was like never a Jennifer Aniston or never a, lead sitcom character for me. So I will say for that, I'll push it because I like those three characters. But
okay, Tiff,
I'll push it. I loved Will and Grace. Similar to Rylan, not so much Grace, but like Will and Jack and Karen. Oh my God, Karen Walker. She is everything. My sister communicates almost exclusively in Karen Walker memes. Yeah, I watched it with my sister. What is happening? No, there's like an echo now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, you touched something.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I switched it. That's so weird. Can I hear you still?
That's better.
Oh.
Thank you. Rylan, you can still hear us, right?
We're new to YouTube, everybody.
that was like a full-on panic. No, I liked Will and Grace. It was a, I don't know. It's a me and my sister kind of show.
This is a push. I never watched it.
You will. You'll understand my sister so much better once you watch it.
There's so much TV you're gonna want me to watch,
Yes.
and I just don't know.
You can put away the sports
My
essays.
We have a sports show. Like
He doesn't
When we-
need to watch
Good.
6-hour sport essays. Like, this is not a
well,
thing that anyone
I
needs.
mean, like
John
I feel
Boyce
like-
just released a 10-part history of mound chargings in baseball, and I will watch every single episode of that.
and I will slit my wrists to it.
well, firstly, wow. Secondly, I understand you, Kyle, on a whole new level. I'm not watching that, but I understand you on a whole new level now. Like, is that knowing like what I watch on YouTube, just like somebody playing Empire Wrestling for 4.5 hours, and going from the beginning to the end of their career while like them dying. I'm like, this is
good.
my life now.
That's good too.
Yeah. Anyway,
I can't.
back to the
with y'all.
sitcoms. Back to the sitcoms, Kyle.
Rylan, 98 to 2007, King of Queens.
I'll push it. The best part of this show is Jerry Stiller because
Without question.
Without question. I also one of my early crushes in back in these days was Leah Remini. I thought she was like the hot TV wife. I don't know, maybe like 12-year-old me was like, it's achievable. It's achievable. She looks achievable. She doesn't look like she'd be like, I'm like your mom.
Jesus
Anyway,
Christ.
we're on YouTube now, baby. Anyway, I enjoyed this show. Kevin James is fine. That's how I would describe his performance and delivery on the show. He is fine. I really did like the dynamic between him and Leah Remini, though. Like I thought they worked really well. But again, like the show is Jerry Stiller's, like it's just him getting like the credit scene where he's just like calling a pizza place. I can only imagine that was 45 minutes of material that they shaved down into 90 seconds. And I'm jealous that they got to experience that. So I will push it for Jerry Stiller.
Tiffany, King of Queens.
Never watched it.
That's fair.
I'm gonna push.
It's a push for me too. It's not something I'll go back and seek out. I think I agree with you. Leah Remini's. I thought she was quite good in the show. Kevin James is perfectly fine. His humor is not like necessarily always my cup of tea. I liked Victor Williams playing Deacon. I think their interactions between him and Kevin James are great. But yeah, this show is Jerry Stiller being hilarious. Like, I do love, like, what if we take the low-key best character from Seinfeld and give him a more leading role?
Exactly.
Good idea. Victory. Push for me. Rylan, from 2000 to 2024, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It's hard because I don't know how I feel about it being considered a sitcom. I think it is incredibly talented to be able to go into a room with an idea for a scene and be able to act your way through it without having a script. I think Larry David is a comic genius. He's an awkward comic genius too. There's plenty of episodes where I'll never forget one of my best friend's dads being like he's about to turn 40 and he's getting into this show. And I'll never forget him coming to us one day and being like, I think I'm Larry David, guys, because some of these episodes,
That's not a revelation you want.
He's like, some of these, he's like, not the bad ones, but some of these episodes, you know, like I'm catching myself kind of slipping into that. And I don't get, again, like he's a very unlikable character, but the scenarios that he finds himself in is wildly entertaining. Him being, there's this an episode specifically where I cannot remember the character's name, but hold on. I have to look this up now because I want to get this right. Okay, so JB Smoove, who plays Leon, there's an episode in particular where he's trying to get Larry to like get aggressive. Be rude, Larry. Be rude. Fucking killed me every single fucking time. Unfortunately, this show also has a person that we don't look on super fondly now, because she just so happens to be married to RFK Jr., which is super weird. But Curb Your Enthusiasm, I'll say underrated because I think it's a show that didn't, like, not everybody knows about it. I think Seinfeld people know about it, and I think there's a group of people who really love Larry David who know about it, but I don't think it's like commonplace in conversations as much as, you know, in maybe my circles or whomever else likes it. But yeah, underrated.
Tiffany, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
So I know your curling team is named after this show.
Yes.
I know nothing about this show.
I didn't know that. How have we been doing a podcast together for 6 fucking years? I didn't know your curling team name is what?
Curl Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Is it?
It is. It is, Tiffany. It is.
Okay.
I love that.
I'll take your word for it. I have no idea what this is. I don't know what it's about. I don't know anyone that's in this. We can give it a push.
It's a push for me. I haven't seen a lot of Curb Your Enthusiasm. What?
How is it a push if your curling team is named after this? Not just one year. You've been with this team for like at least 3 years.
That's correct.
And at no point did you say this show isn't good enough to name our team after it. It's just a push.
Yeah, it's a good show. Don't get me wrong.
It's a long running show though. Like Kyle made it very clear that this show had been going on forever. And don't get me wrong, it's probably what, 11 seasons, I think, 12 seasons. But like they went away for a while and then came back. Like I honestly, Tiffany, this is like if there's one show on this list that you have not watched that I think you might dig, it might be this one.
I feel like something you said that about another one.
Maybe I could.
In fairness, it's also only 120 episodes because HBO.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they only ran 10 episodes.
What does that mean?
They only ran 10 episode seasons.
Really?
Well, some HBO shows will do longer seasons, but like.
Can you look up Ballers?
I don't remember. I thought that was Stars.
Yeah, that was Stars.
No.
The show Ballers?
Yeah, that's on HBO, or it was.
I think it was on HBO here, but I'm pretty sure it is aired on Stars. Now you're making me look up Ballers.
All right, guys, we gotta get to the next.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, you're right. It is HBO. There you go.
No shit, it's on HBO. I don't make stuff up. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Sorry.
You guys should really have a sitcom.
Ballers also 10 episode seasons.
Oh, cool. How about that?
Oh,
such a good show.
Anyway, Curb Your Enthusiasm's entertaining. It's not a show that I've watched like a ton of. Just some episodes. Again, I'm only one person on my curling team, to be clear. There's 4 members.
That's like 25% of the voice.
Yeah, but
you just need to get one more person, and that's a 50-50 sway vote.
We were basically just there to make puns. Anyway,
I'll come up with a better team name then.
Push, entertaining show.
Tiffany's about to be the Yoko Ono of your curling team.
High point on the show though, the Lin-Manuel Miranda episode where he duels with Lin-Manuel Miranda with Nick Offerman as the official for it.
I have not seen this, so I have to.
Yeah, Nick Offerman.
That's the guy from.
Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
He's Ron Swanson.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Glad we're on the same page.
Okay.
2001
Also
to
married
2010.
to Karen from
Megan Mullally.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Fun fact: he was an answer on Jeopardy when I was watching it last night. Something about crafty celebrities, and then there was like this celebrity, and it was a picture of Nick Offerman.
She didn't know it because she doesn't remember his name ever.
I knew who it was.
Yeah, I
knew
know.
it was the guy from The Office. Not
That
The
doesn't
Office.
that
Parks
doesn't
and
work on Jeopardy. Yeah, he's the guy on
Well,
Parks
it's
and
a
Rec.
good thing I'm not on Jeopardy.
I should be. Anyway. Scrubs, 2001 to 2010. Rylan.
Underrated. I really loved Scrubs. I've not watched. Admittedly, I've not watched a ton of the revival of Scrubs. That, and I yes, the last season was bad. Yes, we get it. If anything, it started the career of the more talented Franco. Thank God we don't have a James Franco, but anymore. But we have a Dave Franco because Dave Franco's funny. Other than that, the last season sucked. The show itself had a lot of heart. It knew how to switch between being funny and goofy and then like making you genuinely care about these characters. It's another one that is on my, top 10 list. So I'll say underrated.
Tiffany.
I'm going to assume, based on the name, that this is a medical sitcom.
Yes.
Also,
Yes.
not one I've seen.
Zach Braff, medical sitcom.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Well, if you don't know who that is.
One of the girls who played, you watched Roseanne, yes? Sorry, I don't
Tiffany?
remember what you said. Yes.
I don't think I did. I didn't like it.
Okay. Well, never mind then. Then never mind. You'll have to find this show on your own. I'm not doing it for you.
Is that Murray from Clueless? Do we have Clueless on this list?
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
That's a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, he's Murray
There
from
was
Clueless.
also a TV show.
I do not remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Not all of the cast was the same. Like, I don't think Alicia Silverstone was in the TV show.
We're talking about Scrubs.
I'm just saying.
Scrubs.
Push.
Sure.
Scrubs is, for different reasons, a push for me. I'll go to bat for Scrubs. It's perfectly fine. Is it amazing? No, but it had some solid episodes. It's a very serviceable show and consistently pretty entertaining.
We haven't talked about it yet. Or wait, maybe I don't know when it started, actually. Maybe we will talk about it. But Scrubs was one of the only TV shows that paid homage to John Ritter when he passed away.
That's next.
Oh, we'll get to
Oh,
that.
perfect. Yeah, so
Actually-
like this John Ritter played the main character's father on the show, so they also paid homage to him around the same time he passed, which is, I thought, really awesome. Also, the soundtrack to Scrubs was great. Like, they had great tunes on that show.
I will also give any show that chooses to do a musical episode, I tend to give credit to. So, yeah.
Cool. We're going to make you watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, I can't sit through all of Buffy just to get to a musical episode.
Make them watch that one. That'll
Also,
yes.
You know my feelings about Joss Whedon. Don't shush me on Joss Whedon. I was right.
Were you?
Yes.
About what?
Him being a concerningly weird human.
Huh.
Anyway.
Just like me. You're welcome.
Oh my
8
God.
simple rules.
All right.
Rylan.
I like the show. I like the show a lot. I think it's underrated, though, because of the fact that John Ritter died. I think that while I think David Spade and James Garner did fill in the role nicely after he had passed away, it wasn't John Ritter. So I feel like it's just, I remember when John Ritter died. Like, I remember that being an event for me and my mother because we both really enjoyed the show and we really enjoyed him in general and pretty much everything he was in. So, yeah, I'll say underrated because we didn't get enough time with John for this show.
Tiffany?
Underrated. This was another one of those ABC Feel Good Friday shows. I loved literally everything about it. Bridget and Penny's relationship and how they hated each other until Rory got involved, and then it was them against Rory.
Carrie?
Oh yeah, what did I say? Bridget?
Penny. No, you said Bridget. Bridget's right.
Yeah, because Bridget was Kaylee Cuoco
Yes.
and Carrie was
Amy Davidson.
That's the one. Did I say Penny?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. I'm tired. It's Kaylee versus Kaylee. Yeah. Love Katie Seagal. One of my favorite episodes was when, don't remember what his character's name was, but Paul Wesley was this bad boy that showed up in the lunchroom one day, and every time
was he the one who held an egg?
what? He was the one that every time Bridget
Damien.
Yes. Every time Bridget saw him, she heard motorcycles because he was a bad boy. Fun fact, Paul Wesley was my love on The Vampire Diaries. Don't make that face.
I'm making the face.
Whatever.
I also
He was the better of the Salvatore brothers, just saying. You probably have never seen that, so you can't have an opinion on it. Also, we're not talking about
I have
right
seen some of The Vampire Diaries. I gave the CW a chance. It didn't deserve it.
Can we do an episode just on CW shows?
If you can find other people to do that, I'd be happy to put a list together. But
I can actually do that. But we are doing sitcoms right now, and I have so little time to edit these things.
What are you talking about? This doesn't go up for like another 8 days. Who needs sleep?
Jesus Christ. We've gone through like 10 shows, by the way.
Okay, so this show was great.
Yeah.
And I need more of it.
Yeah, I'll go to bat for 8 Simple Rules. Great show. Yes, Tiffany.
Nothing. Jonathan Taylor Thomas made a cameo in this.
He did.
As the nerdy guy that Bridget was seeing. And he didn't want to compete with Damien. And he was like...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That did happen. Really great show. John Ritter was fantastic in it. His passing really ripped a hole out of this. Which I will give credit to. Katie Seagal acted her ass off after John Ritter passed.
Dude, she's one of the best actresses going today. Like, she's still great. I don't know if you've ever watched Sons of Anarchy, but that is her magnum opus. No. Oh, you should. You should really watch her be the older biker lady. Like, you should really, because Sons of Anarchy is the story of Hamlet, but told through a biker's tale. And it is fascinating. She's also married to the creator of the show. So obviously, there's a lot of influence. Also, phenomenal singer, too. Like, let's give all the love to Katie Seagal right now. Futurama's great. She can sing her heart out. Oh.
It'll be on the animated episode.
Anyway, you're 100% right. I didn't give any credence to Katie Seagal, but fuck, she's great. She is absolutely phenomenal.
Underrated. It's hard to watch after John Ritter passes. Like, they try their best, but the show just isn't the same show. But
it was such an amazing thing to see, like, actors just step up to try, though. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how much of an impact that John Ritter had made on a community. That, like, people were like, no, we have to keep this show going because it deserves it because of him.
Anyway, we'll move on. I'm curious if you even know this one, Rylan. 2003 to 2005, Radio Free Roscoe.
I know Radio Free Roscoe. I never finished it. It's funny that this is on the list. At first, I would not consider it a sitcom. I would consider it a teen drama for sure. But
Fair.
But a few years ago, I got the Family Channel extension of Amazon just to try and rewatch this show, and I just didn't do it. I got like 5-6 episodes in, and I'm like, God, there was a point in my life, Kyle, I was like grade 7, where like this was I had to catch the episodes to this show. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed the concept of it. But I will say I'll give it a push because like I can't say underrated because I've never actually seen it fully through. And when I did watch it, I was young and it's so hard to remember now.
Tiffany.
I loved this show so much. Kyle will probably get into a thing about his friend John shortly. But I love this. And I had such a fucking crush on fucking Travis. Least good actor of the group, but he was cute.
That's usually how it goes. Usually
I know,
how it goes.
right?
The cuter, the less the ability to actually convey any emotion.
His whole thing was stoicism, though. So he was fine at that. I'll give this show an underrated. My friend John is like an absolute super fan of this, so we'll shout out to him. But yeah, it's a good show. It's entertaining. It's worth checking out if you haven't. It's not going to be for everybody. It is very much in that teen drama thing. So it is one of those things that I obviously resonated a lot with more when I was younger. But yeah, solid. We'll move on. Rylan. 2.5 Men. 2003 to 2015.
That lasted so much longer than I thought it did. Like I'm stunned.
Wow.
I'm stunned by that end date.
How many seasons was Ashton Kutcher a part of, though? 2?
God, you're really pushing me here. Give me a sec.
Well, we're going to argue about this show anyway because you're already wrong.
Oh no, it's more than that. 4, 9 to 12.
Okay, so that angers me even more. So here's the thing. 2.5 Men was a filthy, dirty sitcom about a guy having to move in with his philandering brother, who was a jingle writer, played by Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was the best guy to play this role. The delivery, the jokes that he had on the show, the way he was on the show was exactly what you saw outside of this show. So he was the perfect guy. John Cryer, I'll give credit where credit is due, was the perfect guy to play the dorky brother who gets divorced and whatever. Like I enjoyed all of that. The kids are always interchangeable. So like the kid never did anything for me. My favorite character on the show was the housekeeper though,
Roberta.
Roberta, yes. She was phenomenal. Candy was also very funny in when she wanted to be. Who was the stalker girlfriend? I cannot remember her name. Rose.
Was that her name? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Rose. Yeah. She was also very funny in her moments, but Charlie Sheen chewed up all of the scenery on every scene he was in. He was funny on this show. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think that the way that Charlie Sheen acted in the public in this era of his life is great. I've been a guy in an addictive, state of mind, but like the character on the show was funny. The show was funny, and fuck, did it ever get syndication? Holy fuck. This show lasted forever. And everywhere. Like there wasn't a channel, if you had like a decent cable package, there wasn't a channel that wasn't playing this at least 4 times a day. That would play sitcoms anyway. I enjoy 2.5 Men. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's a push for sure because it lasted forever. And the last 4 seasons, they can fuck right off with that. But like, how many seasons in total?
12.
12? Yeah. So
262 episodes.
I enjoy the Charlie Sheen stuff. I enjoy it a lot. So I enjoy the John Cryer stuff too. I think he was a really good character.
He was such a weasel.
Ryan Stiles got a starring role in this show, getting to play John Cryer's ex-wife's new husband. And Ryan Stiles was also hilarious on this show. So super happy to see him get that shine. But yeah, I'll push it.
Tiffany?
A push. I said what I said, that John Cryer's character was a fucking weasel. Just every time he came on screen, I just wanted to.
He was on the screen a lot.
I know, too much. I recognize it, like I just didn't like him. Like Charlie Sheen in this, not gonna lie. I don't know, it was good. I really liked their mom too, Holland Taylor. She was funny.
Oh, I forgot about her. Thank you for reminding me. She was phenomenal. Like, if you're going to show the perfect character who created the two opposite brothers like this had to be the mother. So no, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
We'll start with the good. I agree with you. Holland Taylor was really good. Very enjoyable.
Roberta.
Yeah, Roberta was very fun. She's very good. I hate Charlie Sheen. Not as strongly as the other two, but I have never really liked Charlie Sheen. I enjoyed Major League, the baseball movie he was in.
You got to see Loaded Weapon, dude. You got to see Loaded Weapon.
I don't. And in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Charlie Sheen is good in that too, in his little cameo role. But
Tiffany's
otherwise,
just walking off. She's done. She won't hear of this Charlie Sheen.
John Cryer, never. Please no. And of course, Ashton Kutcher, nah.
I will agree with you in that. Like when it was such a silly reason to keep. You know what? You and the main star of the show can't get along. You stop doing the show. You don't need 4 seasons with the idea that the idea of that character was this.
People kept watching it. The ratings never really dipped for this show until the very end.
Well, that angers me to a whole new level. Like, you don't even know, because like it was not the same show. It really wasn't. But anyway. That's fine. I mean, I knew we were going to disagree on that one. I had a feeling anyway. I was overrated. I would have not guessed you not liking
John Cryer?
No, because like he was an annoying ass character. Don't get me wrong. I just think he did it well. I was not expecting you to say you enjoyed Charlie Sheen in any way.
I liked Major League. Major League's good, but that was a long time ago.
That's fair.
I think that came up before I was born. Like, I liked Wesley Snipes in Major League too. I don't know that I care for Wesley Snipes beyond.
We got to watch some 90s movies. That's what we got to do. We got to watch like the Wesley Snipes connection, collection.
All right. We're getting close to the point where I want to cut this off, and yet I don't want this to be a 4-parter. How many can we do?
Why don't we finish up to 2013? I meant like when they stop it.
Right. I think we'll get 3 more. We'll go through 2005 as a start, and then we'll cut it for the next one. 2004 to 2009. Let's get some CanCon in this. Rylan, Corner Gas.
I don't think it's underrated, but I do think it's good. I think that I'm going to give it a push. The episode where they want to start a band and they have to kick the kids out of the garage, and then they open up the garage and it just so happens to be the Tragically Hip, is fucking hilarious. That is a great joke. The dad on this show was a great character. The mom was
Eric Peterson.
Was it?
Played
Yes.
Oscar.
Yes. Like this, you know what? No, the whole cast was really good on this show, actually. If there's thinking about it now, if there's a Canadian sitcom that I could think that I would go back and actually try and watch the series, it's probably Corner Gas. Brent Butt is a silly guy, but he had a great show. And how long did it go?
Not as long as I would have thought. 5 seasons, I think. 6. 107.
But they also did an animated show as well.
They did, which I think 2 seasons, 3, 4. Jesus, really?
Wow.
Okay.
So I mean, all in total, the show got 9 seasons.
Yeah, I guess so.
That being said, that this is one that if we have any American listeners, like if you have a chance to check out Corner Gas, give it a shot. Give it a shot for your Canadian friends. Tiffany's about to rip this to pieces.
Oh,
It's
I
here,
can't
like, in the
imagine
corner,
Tiffany
just-
enjoys this show.
Oh my god.
Tiffany.
Before you shit on this show, at least admit that having the Tragically Hip as the kids
I
playing.
fucking hate the Tragically Hip.
Oh, all right. Well, you know what? I need a cigarette.
Tiffany.
So, no, I don't know where you were going with that, but automatically
Gas.
I'm out. I cannot think of a more boring concept for a show than a goddamn gas station in the middle of Hicksville, Saskatchewan.
That's the point.
Yes.
Why would
that
I
is
want
the
to watch this?
You
Why?
think there's not a lot going on? Look closer, baby. You're so wrong.
I'm assuming you're singing the song. I've never actually watched this because I can't bring myself to.
It's
and I'm
anything.
sorry, but as
I-
a Manitoban, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves if you enjoy this.
It would just, you know what? This is the only thing we have going for us is that we can relate.
Incorrect.
All right.
Kim's Convenience. That's a great show about a corner store.
We're talking.
I have
about that later.
admittedly I've
on
never
this list?
seen that one, so I'll push that one ahead of
It's
time.
not very bad.
I probably should add Kim's Convenience. No,
Yes.
I need a limit. If you
The
keep
limit does not exist.
The show will go on forever.
I never watched this. My parents watched it.
that sounds about right.
Why the fuck would you? I can't. Hold on. Was that Rob Lowe? Did we say his name and did he magically appear?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Rob Lowe.
Clap. clap.
Yeah.
I believe-
American friends, do yourselves a favor and don't. Contrary to what Ryan.
Oh, you know
said
what?
earlier.
You know what?
What?
Don't listen to Tiffany on this one, guys, because there's a lot of dry gas station humor to find at Corner Gas.
Ooh, gas station humor.
Tiffany.
What? I feel like if anything, this is gonna like push them to be like, hey, who should we have listened to? I'm just saying, if you want 23 minutes of your life back.
I like Corner Gas. I'm gonna give Corner Gas an underrated.
There you go. There you go.
I didn't have to do this.
Traitor.
It didn't have to get to
Provincial
this place.
trader.
I have been on the record to
Next,
say,
you're gonna go be a Rough Riders fan.
aside from the fact that Manitoba has a much larger city than Saskatchewan does, we are basically the same. We think we're not, but we're more the same than we give
Ew.
ourselves credit for. Anyway,
Listen, Kyle, I'll listen to a lot of things that you have to say, and I live in Ontario now, so I don't have much of a fucking like say in this, but you are absolutely wrong. Those are rednecks. We are city slickers.
Thank you, Rylan.
Like those are cousin fuckers. Like, come on now. Like,
Wow. Good Lord. I hope we don't have any listeners in Saskatchewan.
If you
I
did, you
don't
don't
give a
more.
shit if we do. Okay, I don't give a shit. Fuck those people.
Ugh.
Anyway, what's the next sitcom, Kyle? Let's get us out of this real
It's
quick.
a really good ensemble cast show, worth checking out. Personal highlight for me,
Hold on, are you talking about the next one or Corner Gas?
Corner Gas.
Ugh.
The episode where they play the Summit series as a game of tabletop top hockey.
I vaguely remember this.
Very good.
For those of us that aren't aware, what is tabletop hockey?
Like one of those hockey
Air
games
hockey.
where you like move. It's like foosball but with hockey players.
Oh, I've seen those. Those
Yeah.
are dumb.
Oh, so
You guys really like to get me when I'm on the hater.
you don't like Corner Gas,
Right,
tabletop hockey,
right,
or the Tragically Hip.
right.
We're gonna ship you to America.
You are
Or
no.
Or Tim Hortons coffee.
You are very much so from Quebec. You are. This is the most Quebec things you've ever said.
This is fair. That is very fair.
Like,
Extremely Quebec.
listen,
Let me tell
Tiffany?
you about these amazing
Tabernacle.
Quebec trips I just had.
Tabernacle. I don't even know what that means anymore. Tabernacle. Okay,
All right, we got two more. Let's get through them.
let's do it.
2005 to 2014. I am fascinated to hear our opinions on this one. Rylan, How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, dude, an all-time great. An all-time great. People really hate the ending. There was an alternate ending. Fuck off. They made you an alternate one. You had to buy the DVD to get it. People hated the ending. I didn't care. Like, it made sense. Why would you tell your kids the story of why you met their mother unless something tragic had happened to their mother? This was a great ensemble cast. People want to hate on Ted. People want to hate on Ted. And Ted didn't always have the most glimmering moments. But I very much so feel like I am Ted. So fuck all those people. I'm Ted, but I want to be Barney, but I should be what was his name? Marshall. Yeah, that's the guy I want to get to. Everybody wants to be Barney for a little bit. A lot of people are Ted. Marshall's who you want to be. No, I really did enjoy this show as just a great ensemble cast. The slap bet, I've done that with friends. Like, I've done a slap bet with friends before. Like, those are
My
some great
siblings wouldn't
episodes.
let me slap bet them because my hands are too big.
That's a fucking fair. That's fair. But like, God, Robin Sparkles, legendary, like, that, so much shit came from this. It was Neil Patrick Harris's best work, and it was coming off of him kind of getting back in the scene doing Harold and Kumar, and everyone just being
I
like,
assume that's why they cast him for this.
yeah, it must have been, because like he fit the role so perfectly. Like, and I do love the contrast of a very gay, openly gay man playing a womanizer in a TV show. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Stacy Keibler made like a guest appearance at one point. Looked great when she did it. God, I don't know. This it's one of the more perfect sitcoms out there. If you have not watched this show, I would say that you're missing out big time. I'll push it because I think people know. I think people know about How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Father, it's different though. It's different.
We're not talking about that show. I think it only went for 2 seasons. Tiffany, How I Met Your Mother.
I liked it. I'll push it. Loved Barney Stinson. Loved Lillian Marshall's relationship. That was fantastic. There was an episode. Oh God, was Lily staying with Barney, and then he had someone he had some chick stay over overnight, and then Lily faked being his wife for a while
Yes.
so that he could get the girls out in the morning. That was fantastic. Yeah, I liked the show. It's not one that I watch like on the regular, but it was solid.
Yeah, Tiffany, if they're like, it's worth a watch through. It's definitely worth a watch through from front to back.
Like from start to finish.
Yeah, it's really good. You will not regret it.
I'll think about it.
This
That's
is
a lot of time to commit.
I liked the show a lot for the first few seasons. I will say, first of all, Ted Mosby is very hard to root for after a while. It's one of those shows that I feel like suffers from success a little bit because it would have been a really, really great 5-season show. I think they start to spin their wheels a bit before they get to the ending, which is kind of unfortunate. But Josh Radnor's kind of the worst part of the show for a lot of it, unfortunately.
I wouldn't disagree with that. I
fair
also don't
enough.
agree that,
The co-stars are really good.
People who think he's a villain, either. I don't think he's a villain. I think he's a guy who's in New York City in his 20s and 30s trying to find love, and unfortunately, it's mostly hilarious. You know what I mean?
But I'll say, Jason Segel and Allison Hannigan had incredible chemistry in it. They were excellent. Kobe Smulders is very, very fun.
Is that Robin?
Yes. She was pretty unknown coming into this. So, I mean, good on her for having a really good run with it. I think Jason Segel's probably my favorite character or my favorite actor on the show. Marshall's a really good character. He's kind of the beating heart of the show too.
That's a really good point.
It's one of those shows that I always wonder if I could go back to and still enjoy at the same level, because it has all the trappings of sitcom stuff that I don't like. Laugh track stuff. This is the last truly popular no, not the last, but very close to the last truly popular multicam sitcom. I think we'll get to it in our next episode. I think Big Bang Theory is probably the last one. But this was all right for its time. The ending was not great, but it was not one that I hated with the same passion that a lot of people did. Also,
it was no Seinfeld ending. I will say that. People
I also
want
didn't hate the Seinfeld ending. I actually kind of like the Seinfeld ending, to be honest with you. Kristen Milotti, who played the mother in the last season, she was amazing.
Yeah, she was great. But again, I don't people want to speculate on, they just kind of rushed the ending. I'm not convinced that they did not have this whole idea from the beginning.
The ending they had planned.
Yes.
The ending they had down solid, but because they filmed the ending before. Lest we forget, they had the kids. They filmed the ending, I think, somewhere around season 2.
Yeah.
But it's a show that suffered from success. If it runs 5 seasons, a tight 5 seasons, and you get to that ending, or a 6th season, and you get to that ending a lot cleaner, I feel like it probably works out better, and we enjoy it more as a result.
Also, we didn't mention this. Shout out Bob Saget on this show as the voice of older Ted. The guy we left the world too soon, and he has been officially a part of 2 giant hit sitcoms. But we don't think about him in the How I Met Your Mother universe because he was just the voice at the beginning.
Yeah. we'll move on to our last show of this episode. Rylan, The Office.
Oh my god. It's not underrated because people know. Like The Office almost had a life after its life, which I really love for like once streaming became a thing, The Office got even bigger. Great ensemble cast. Everyone's perfect on it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like the seasons without Michael, they're more difficult than the seasons with Michael, but they still tried. Kyle's gonna hate this because me and Kyle disagree on this point, but I think Jim and Pam is the greatest love story told in a sitcom setting.
Trash.
Kyle thinks
Absolute trash.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, because he thinks Jim is a villain because he stole.
Jim is a dirty Mac, and we all need to recognize that.
Okay, settle down, Dwight.
I am the most like Dwight
Yeah,
of any of the
you
characters.
That being
that's
said, Dwight Schrute, one of the best sitcom characters of all time, like a top
phenomenal
5
character.
sitcom character of all time.
Yes.
Everyone on the show was phenomenal. The cold opens, like the one where fucking I cannot remember his name right now. He shows up with a giant fucking pot of chili, and he spills it all over the floor. Kevin. When Kevin shows up with the chili and just spills it all over the floor, and it's just him frantically trying to clean up the mess, priceless.
They
What's
had a
his name?
very deep cast too.
Yes,
Because they would go to a lot of like recurring characters that were very, very good in it as well.
Robert California was one of my favorite characters. I didn't want him to take over The Office. Don't get me wrong. Once Steve Carell had left, but like Robert California is one of my favorite characters. God, it's another show that like I don't remember what show I had said earlier felt like a perfect sitcom, but this is another one that feels like a perfect sitcom. Like there really isn't much to hate about this show. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel like the first season of this show is the most uncomfortable I've ever been watching TV. Like, and I think that's by design. But by season 2 and 3, I feel like it kind of really starts to pick up its flow. And
Hello.
yeah, no, The Office is great.
Oh boy. Come on, internets, run.
Can you not hear me? Did you not hear any of that?
Oh god.
No, we didn't get any of that.
Hopefully
We're
we
good
can-
now. Or not.
Oh
Where did he go?
no. Rylan's gone. Oh no. Tiffany.
How do I change this?
We
Why? Change it.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
no.
Please. It's not about Zach Morris.
What-
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right. Well,
I don't even remember how to change this.
That's weird.
What? Tiffany wants to change our underrating.
No!
What did you
What did
do?
I touch? Did I leave the whole thing?
No, I just got to go back to it.
Well, you should make it easier.
What do you want?
Beat Bears Battlestar Galactica. No, EETS.
Oh, right.
so yeah, The Office.
Okay.
The Office. I like The Office.
There we go. Oh, that's going to be a hard edit for Rylan. Tiffany, The Office.
So, with The Office, it took me about 6 tries to get into it. I could not make it past 3 episodes, no matter how hard I tried. And then one day it just kind of clicked. I really like this. Oh, it's doing the thing again.
I think you're still recording, so I think.
It was such a good show. I agree with Rylan. Jim and Pam, greatest love story ever. Sorry that he loved Kyle.
Oh, I also
What is wrong with you?
a nerve. Oh my goodness.
The episode where Jim came in and like imitating Dwight, or the day that Jim had someone come in and they had like he had essentially replaced Jim and they had like redone all the Jim's photos with Pam and everything. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Randall Park? Yeah, I remember.
I don't know their names, but it was so good. The Finer Things Club. Fun fact, I almost bought a Finer Things Club sweater. I almost bought a shirt farm because who doesn't want to support Dwight's Beet Farm? Such a good show. It's a push, for the record.
I would say I'm push lean overrated. I think people love this show than that I do, but I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say like The Office was bad. I think The Office was a solidly funny show, very deep cast, characters. Push.
Love the jingle.
Yeah, the piano.
There was something else I thought of that I really liked about it. I'll circle back to it if I remember.
Well, it's the end, so I don't think we're circling back.
That's fine. I can share my thoughts in the comments.
So I guess that is the completion of episode 2 of All Time Sitcoms. Guys, thank you for.
Am I allowed
sorry?
to say
Go ahead.
that I remembered?
Go for it.
Michael, who loved everyone, but fucking hated Toby.
You gotta hate your HR guy. You gotta hate your HR guy. Like that's office protocol now. Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Yeah, you do. He ruins a good time. I'm kidding. Anyway,
I don't hate my HR team. HR team's good.
Yes,
I work in the kitchen, so I don't have an HR team.
All right. We should get out of here before the internet falls apart more, because it is barely.
I was gonna say, God, I almost kind of want to do one more because the internet was so bad for your guys' response for the Office that I don't know what I'm gonna get out of that. But I'm gonna try my best.
Hopefully, it picks up from our side. I think it kept recording on our side, so I think it's okay.
Okay,
we'll
good.
Peek behind the screen for the people who are maybe listening to this part. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, with all that being said, Tiffany, Kyle, thanks for doing this tonight because it's been super fun and we're getting ahead for May. If you want to hear Kyle and I argue like we are two ferocious bears in the forest about two genres of music being like what do you call it? Nerd rock?
Yeah, I would say nerd rock.
Versus post grunge. If you want to hear us argue ferociously about that, tune in later this month because we are going to have uncomfortable Christmases after this. No,
it's a banger, and you know it is. It's a banger, and you know it is.
It is a banger. It is a banger, but I do think that it was unnecessary. Anyway, we're not. That's all you're getting, guys. That's all you're getting for the rest of this episode. With all that being said, Kyle, send the people home happy.
Thank you so much for listening all the way to the end of this. We appreciate you as always, and I don't remember our outro catchphrase.
It's you have been walloped. You have been walloped.
You have been walloped. Do 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 do.